Hello, good morning. I have much to do today and I'm in a hurry and the computer is way too slow right now. So I'm going to get right through our morning meditations. Good morning to everybody. It's a happy day. Go out and enjoy the day and just be at peace. Do whatever it takes to maintain peace and harmony within yourself. Breathing, meditating. So today's Daisy's is to dream of the person you would like to be is a waste of the person you are. The woman's book of courage today is receiving from others. Laura, as a young, beautiful, and brave woman I knew, recently died. For months before her death, women from her church volunteered their time working in her dress shop when she was too ill to be there. During that time, Laura shared with them her feelings that her life had been good, and one of the best things about it was being able to fulfill her dream of having her own shop. In helping Laura, her friends gave her the gift of a dream realized, and she gave them the gift of feeling useful. It is often tough for women to do, but there are times when it is healthy for us to allow others to nurture and care for us. Our lives are so much about serving others, being busy and useful, that we forget the value in balancing, giving, and receiving. When we are sad, confused, depressed, or ill, it is important for us to allow ourselves to reach out and ask for what we want and need, even though to do so is scary. We will give those who care about us the precious gift of being able to help us and give ourselves the gift of being supported when we need it. It's much easier for us to move through our feelings when we let go of the isolating belief that we should go it alone. We need and deserve support. I allow others to support me. I deserve to be loved and supported. I have the courage to ask for help and emotional support. So those are your mantras. Those are your affirmations. We allow others to support us too. We deserve to be loved and supported. We have the courage to ask for help and emotional support. Yes, we do. Those are beautiful affirmations. So I'm going to move right along. Sorry, I'm rushing through this today. I've just got much to do today, and I won't be home. So, letting go of chaos in the language of letting go as we're making our beautiful transformation. No good work comes from unrest. Unrest, fear, anger, or sadness may motivate us. These feelings are sometimes intended to compel action, but our best work emerges after these feelings have been replaced by peace. We will not accomplish our task any sooner or any better by performing it out of a sense of urgency, fear, anger, or sadness. Let go of unrest. Let peace fill the void. We do not have to forfeit our power, our God given personal power, or our peace to do the work as we are called upon to do today. We will be given the power we need to do what we're meant to do when it is time. Let peace come first, then proceed. The task will get done naturally and on time. Today, we will get peaceful first and let our work and life emerge from that base. So, I think it was 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, that we started Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise. If you missed the introduction, and what we're working on this week for that is patience. And today, we're going to act as if we're patient. We're going to start being the way that we want to be. So start acting. It's about being soft and gentle and learning how to wait while we heal. It's sometimes a very excruciating and not so fun task to do. I have to keep an eye on the time as well. We will realize our own worth when we accept what we do for our own good will be good for everyone. What you do for your highest good. This is Until Today by Iyanla Vanzant. What you do for your highest good, for your own well-being, is going to be good for everyone else. It will be a bit scary at first, but in the end, you will feel a lot better. You will be clear. You will have put everyone on notice. To their benefit, they will not be subjected to your anger and resentment when they try and fail to guess what you want. To your benefit, you will not have to waste time pretending that things are okay when they are not. It is for your own good to tell the truth. It is for your own good that you must ask for what you need up front. It may make you a little uncomfortable at first. In the end, it will save you a lot of grief. You will learn that your needs are important. You will learn how to let people support and assist you. You will learn that you don't have to muddle through without the things that are necessary. To do that makes you bitter, which doesn't benefit anyone. It is for your own good and everyone's benefit for you to set clear boundaries for the people in your life. Let people know what you can and cannot do. Do not allow people to run amok in your life, nor should you run amok in theirs. Know your place and stay in it. Stay in your own lane. This will prevent arguments and hurt feelings. In the end, everyone benefits. When you start doing what you know is best for you, some people will be upset. They may be uncomfortable with the fact that you have the guts to be honest and stand in your truth. They may challenge you or criticize you. You may question whether or not you're doing the right thing. It's all right. You will get over it. So will they. If they don't, perhaps it's just a sign that these people who do not have your best interest at heart. Until today, you may have been reluctant to do what is good for you. Just for today, stand up for your highest good. Stand in your truth. Stand in what feels righteous and good for you. Today, we are devoted to honoring what we know is good and best for us. So we're going to go back to our forgiveness reading. We are now willing to forgive ourselves for holding on to grievances and grudges. You are not guilty, and neither is anyone else. Guilt is in the eye of the beholder. What you feel guilty about, you will project onto others. Release all grievances. What you feel is your own guilt. Is it possible that you feel guilty you didn't see it coming? Or perhaps because you didn't see it soon enough? Maybe you're feeling some pangs of guilt because when you finally see it, you didn't recognize it. Stop blaming people. It's quite possible that you are placing blame on others, so you won't be forced to blame yourself. Why would you blame yourself? Perhaps because you moved too fast, you moved too slow, or you moved in the wrong direction. Rest assured that you are not above blaming yourself because you failed to move at all. Stop judging people. The things you judge are wrong. With them could be the very things you find acceptable in yourself. How many times have you demonstrated that you can be undependable? In some circles, could you be called overly sensitive? Of course, you are always honest and forthright, even when you talk about your dress size or your salary. Forgive yourself for believing you are guilty. Forgive others for the things you believe they are guilty of. Forgive others of all the things they say that trigger feelings of guilt in you. Admit it when you have been unloving. Acknowledge it when you have been unkind. When you begin to focus on yourself, everyone will start to look pretty good. Until today, you may have been holding against others things which were difficult for you to admit about yourself. Just for today, see yourself in everyone else, knowing that they are mirroring the inner you. If for some reason you believe they are not, bless them and move on. Today, we are devoted to not being a judge or critic of anyone, and that includes ourselves. So I'm going to move right on to inner peace for busy people, because today I am a busy people. All right, to make the mundane sacred. I took a trip to Bali several years ago. This small island surrounded by a turquoise sea is the most peaceful place I've ever visited. There are temples to 4 of the Hindu gods arranged at the cardinal points of the island, and a mother temple sits atop the hill in the center. The temples are like guardian spirits, keeping the land and her people in balance. Everywhere you look, from sun umbrellas to seat covers, black and white checkered cloth is evident. It represents the equilibrium between good and evil and reminds people that their personal choices affect the harmony of the universe. By not healing ourselves, we're passing it on to our children. In Bali, even mundane things are reminders of the sacred. Each lot of land is laid out in a prescribed manner. There is a special area for the garden, for the dwelling, and for the ornate, steepled temple, where occupants of the home leave food offerings for the gods. Artistically arranged in baskets of fruit, flour, and incense are set outside each workplace in the morning. Harmony reigns even during the routine of doing business. People continually remember their place in the family of things. The entire manner in which the Balinese live in the spirit of nurturing and self-care. Honor the spirit within you. You are a temple of the divine spirit. Your body is the temple. Treat it like a temple. The Balinese are peaceful, creative people. They craft intricate wood carvings, magnificent paintings, and every type of art imaginable. Even the rice paddies, laid out in jeweled squares, are like reflections of a divine being. Beautiful rockwork, gurgling fountains, and still pools, overflowing with an abundance of lotus flowers, are commonplace. It is a land as close to a Garden of Eden as the human heart and mind can fathom. When the national television begins its daily broadcast, the haunting melody of the Gayatri Mantra, a prayer of peace and gratitude, issues from each set, once again proclaiming the union of the mundane and sacred. Daily life in Bali is worship in its purest form. In Western culture, we tend to separate the sacred from the mundane, busyness from peace. We work ourselves half to death, and anxiety and depression are the norm. When we try to magically restore ourselves through some ritual behavior, whether it's worship, meditation, reading, exercise, television, or any other habitual balm, were we to bring together mundane and the sacred, like the Balinese, we would surely stay more centered in peace. Many people have tried to do that through feng shui, a Chinese and Tibetan science of harmonizing living and workspaces that's extremely popular. It's based on energetic principles similar to those in Balinese culture. Each of the 9 sections of the house and the corresponding sector of every room represents a certain area of life. The rear corner represents wealth and abundance. The rear right represents partnership, both within intimate relationships and in business. The front left represents knowledge and self-cultivation. The front right represents one's supportive allies and the help they give. The center of this space represents the soul and its connection to the earth. The cardinal points of west, north, east, and south represent family, reputation, creativity, and career. You don't need to be a feng shui expert to create a harmonious environment that's peaceful, appealing haven in a busy world. Yet many businesses and individuals are embracing these principles. Health Communications and the publisher of the wildly successful Chicken Soup for the Soul series arranged their workplace according to the principles of feng shui just before the first helping of chicken soup was served. But even if creating harmony in your environment doesn't bring you wealth and success, it will surely bring you peace. And that's what really matters. This week, take a good look around the places where you spend your time. Start with the obvious. Clear out clutter, dead plants, old newspapers, and the like. Rearranging things so that each room feels balanced and peaceful. If the concept appeals to you, read a book on feng shui and begin to apply the principles. At the very least, have a go at reorganizing your underwear drawer. Even that is sacred. So have a blessed and beautiful day. I love you all so much, and I'm so delighted that so many are coming to heal over on our channel and maintain peace and harmony and balance. Self-care is an absolute must. I have many many very sick people flocking to me right here in my area. They are my family. They are my blood. They are my loved ones. I love them very much, and I'm going to stop at nothing to make sure that I help them. But I also have to maintain my self-care by detaching and meditating and seeking all the answers within and not being distracted by everything that's going on in the world. So I love you all so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day.